Layuning himukin ang Supreme Leader ng Iran na si Ayatollah Ali Khamenei na iwanan na ang pwesto. Inialok ni Reza Pahlavi ang kanyang sarili na pangunahan ang transisyon. Nanawagan si Pahlavi sa mayorya ng mga demokratiko sa Iran sa puwersang sekular ng oposisyon na damayan siya sa kanyang
is ultimately what people fear the most. They want to make sure that at the tail end of all this regime actually collapses, which is what I mean by saying don't throw it another lifetime. This regime is on its way down. People know it. And the biggest fear is, what if this regime was to survive? That's why I keep saying this regime must go. The only solution for Iran's liberation and for peace is for this regime to be no longer there. This is an opportunity in front of us. So we are doing what we can as Iranians fighting this brutal regime. It is time for the international community to finally decide whether this time they're going to be with the people and help them.
Dagdag ni Pahlavi, tanging ang demokratikong hinaharap ang magpapakalma sa Iran.
If America or Israel had to respond under whatever threat, ultimately they have to recognize that by a change of regime, everything changes. So it's not that they need to advocate for regime change. It is that they simply have to recognize that regime change is the only ultimate solution, which is exactly why I'm here today and what we need to work together so that, A, we guarantee Iran and Iranians a democratic future, but also through that democratic future, it will give the world a sense of relief and trust that that element will lead to stability, to peace, and an end to any aspect that has been threatening and menacing the world and the region because of the nature of this region.
Ay anak ng dating Shah o hari ng Iran na si Mohammad Reza Pahlavi bago ito napatalsik noong 1979 Iranian Revolution. Higit sa 4 na dekadang exiled ito mula nang namuno ang clerical na pamahalaan ni Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Subalit ngayon, sa gitna ng tensyon, sa gitnang silangan, ayon kay Pahlavi, sasabak siya upang pangunahan ang
Stepping in
transisyon.
to lead this transition, I don't believe I need a title to play that role. The important thing is to be someone who can galvanize the nation, unite as much as possible the majority of democratically minded secular forces within the opposition and the political spectrum, as I mentioned. But most importantly, how can we, post-collapse, step into that phase of transition, working together, of course, with many elements who are in Iran today, who will be joining us in that effort to make sure that we can stabilize.
Dagdag sa mensaheng ito, sinabi rin ni Pahlavi na sakaling bumaba na sa pwesto si Khamenei, lilitisin ito ng patas at batay
A
sa
direct message for Ali Khamenei: step down, and if you do, you will receive a fair trial and due process of law, which is more than you have ever given any Iranian. To other senior regime officials, those of you whose hands are soiled with the blood of the Iranian people, you too will have to face justice. But we will not repeat the mistakes in other failed
Noong
transitions.
Sabado, sinabi ng Estados Unidos na binura nito ang pangunahing nuclear site sa Iran. Ito ay sinundan ng karagdagang pag-atake rin ng Israel sa kabiserang Tehran at sa Iranian nuclear facility sa Fordow noong Lunes. Bilang ganti, tinarget naman ng Iran ang US air bases sa Qatar at Iraq